All right. Well, it's been a while. It's been almost a month since I've done a video. Um, just haven't gotten a lot done. I apologize. Just got done with a lot of doctor's appointments. We're all caught up now. Everything's better. My wife just got done with a rehab, so I don't have to go take the trip into Freeport. A bunch of times a week. It really cut into things. I just started feeling just kind of really detached. I wasn't getting anything done. Anyways, hear me ramble. So, a couple things I have done. I did get a lot done on the strip club, which I'll show you in a minute. One thing I did do is I splurged and bought three DCP semi trucks for the upcoming truck stop that I'll be building soon, which will be in a new section over there when I get that going. But first, I got a lot of cleanup things to do here on the diorama, on the main diorama. I got some signs to replace. I got a sign to build. I got some lights to add. Got a couple details, buildings yet to put signs on and detail out. So there's still a lot of work left to be done on the main diorama before I move on and start a new one. But let's check out some of these ECP trucks I got here. And I tried to get mostly, or actually I got all COEs, cab overs, which were more common back in the 60s and 70s than the conventionals that you see mostly now. So these things aren't cheap, but it's worth the money. Plus, the nice thing about collecting the older stuff is that it's not as, the collectors really aren't looking for a lot of this stuff. It's been out for a long time, so everybody that's wanted one has one. So I was able to get some decent deals. I probably paid an average about 80. I think this white one here cost me $100 plus shipping. The Navajo one cost, I think, around 80, and the Consolidated was about the same. But I'll be buying some more DCPs along with some Neos, and then I'll modify some of the M2s that I got, and so we'll have trucks for the truck stop. All right, here's the strip club. Just figuring out where to put everything. Stuff's not in where it's going to be final, except for the bar, the back bar, the stage, DJ booth. That's all going to be where it's at. I'm still trying to figure out where to put the tables, the pool tables, and but I got the ball working, so the dancer goes around with the ball, and got a DJ booth over here. I got the DJ and all the stuff that came from my buddy Rolando, so we'll be putting that once I get that all painted up. Got speakers, back bar's looking pretty good right now. Gonna add some bottles to the bar, make it look like people are actually drinking. Got a few bare spots on the walls that I have to do yet. I did majorly mess up on the neon tubing up there on the neon wire, because I didn't plan for it originally to come back around again, but I ended up with extra wire on the end, and I thought, well, I'll just make another run. But I didn't place my one separator properly. I just kind of thought, okay, I could just do it with one, and it ended up coming out kind of crooked. So not my best work at all. But once you got that stuff glued in, there's really no removing it, because if you try to remove it to reinstall it, you'll just damage it so badly that it won't work. So we're just going to deal with it as it is. But right now, adding a bunch of lights into the ceiling. I'll show you that next. I don't know if you can see the front real well. Let's get a few things to do out here yet. Not really. I might change the lettering for the Kira's sign. I might change it. I'm not sure yet. But all the electrics go back into here. We got the power inverter for the neon, one of the sign controller for the stage sign, and we got the Miller Engineering power supply and transfer, and that's going to go in the back there, so it makes it easier to wire stuff in. I had to get a little creative with where I'm putting my wiring, so I made this fake air duct to stuff wires in to hide them. Some of the wires actually go into under the floor and then back up again inside, so this is pretty well attached. There's a couple screws that are holding the motor on in here. This is all detachable. This pops right off. So I can change the pole out if I want to. I also have the lid of the stage is able to be removed because my buddy Nick from Technical Designs is making me some lights to go along the stage, so I'm waiting for those. So I just got it all set up that I'll be able to install it easy once I get them. So we just got a bit of work yet to do with this, but all the lights work right now, and so we'll see once I get the lights done on the ceiling how much light I'm going to need yet. And there's the ceiling lights. I'm going to use these chip lights, wire them in. This is the controller for the rooftop sign. I had to put it off to one side here because the stage is here, and this would hang down and interfere with the stage, so I wanted it far back so it's out of view. So I had to push it over to one side, but it's not like you know anybody's going to be looking straight up at it. The roof will be on it flat, so hopefully I'm going to try to hide this stuff as much as I can. But if you don't look up at the roof, you ain't going to see it, kind of thing. You know, so. But this is the first fully detailed interior I've done of any building, and it has its own challenges. When you build a building that you're not detailing out the inside, it's a lot easier to hide the wires. You don't have to go through great lengths to conceal wires. You can just kind of dump them in there, and can't do that with a fully detailed interior. So we're just working around that. I'm hoping to get this done for the most part, except for little details adding. You know, I'm going to be constantly adding stuff to it. So, but I hope to get most of it done in the next week or so. We're done with the rehab for my wife, so the cardiac rehab. I should probably add so you guys don't think she went to like Betty Ford or something. So anyways, we got that all over, so I got a lot more time. I can start working on things, and so we'll get more done and continue to move on. Got a lot of little projects to do after this, and then we'll be moving on to building the new section, which I'm excited about. I have a semi-final design in mind for the truck stop. I've been looking at a lot of truck stop pictures on Pinterest and just get a feel for them and get the design in my head so that when I start building, the design just kind of flows out and into my fingers and into the plastic, and next thing I know, I got what I need. And that's kind of how I do it. So, but you know, now we can get back at it too. Of course, now it's springtime. Gonna have to start mowing again. All that stuff, but that's okay. So we're gonna get back to doing the weekly updates again soon. I just didn't have much to show you guys, so I didn't want to just jerk your chain, so to speak. And but one thing I did kind of make a change is I'm not going to be so concerned with monetizing the channel. I think, you know, if it monetizes, it monetizes. My wife and I talked over, you know, her finances and that going into retirement because she's retiring this year. And, you know, so I can, you know, continue building. And I am going to work on some other kind of income streams as far as like patron and sponsors for some of the buildings. So if you wanted, so here's an idea. Why don't you guys give me some feedback on this, if you would, and put down in the comments section what you think about selling naming rights to the buildings. So if you wanted to name a bar after your grandfather's bar, you could for, you know, whatever amount of money. And what do you guys think would be a fair amount of money? You know, I'm kind of thinking around $100 to name a business, depending on the business that I'm building. You know, I'd like it, you know, stay, you know, in the 60s flavor, so to speak. But so what do you guys think? You know, what do you think about selling naming rights for buildings? I got a couple streets yet that need to be named. And what do you think would be a proper price to ask for a donation? All the money would go to building. I'm not looking for this to generate an income for me. I'm doing okay. So I'm not looking for an income, but I am looking to be able to continue this and to finish it because we still got another side yet to do. So anyways, this is getting long. I'm going to cut it off. And thanks for subscribing and commenting and liking. And I'm grateful for all the support that I've gotten from you guys. And thanks for sticking with me through these times where I'm not producing much. And we're going to, you know, once I'll get a video out. I got a short, basically. You can see the, if you look up on the channel, there's a short that I put on yesterday that I have with the building lit up, what I have so far, basically. So you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. And in the next couple days, hopefully by, you know, hopefully by the end of the week, I hope to have this done unless something happens, and then I'm going to shoot a proper video of it with it all lit up, and you guys can see it in all its glory, so to speak. It's been kind of a long build, mostly because I just haven't had time to build it and waiting for parts and stuff. But all the parts are here, so now I just got to get doing it. So anyways, please like, subscribe, share. It all helps me greatly, and I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.